Fala galera, Xande do canal Xande Gamezone, mais um vídeo Genshin Impact. Vamos à parte 2 da missão lendária de Kokomi Sangonomiya. Já deixa o seu like, já se inscreve para mais vídeos como esse, não deixa pro final, senão acaba esquecendo. Depois de você esperar passar um dia no jogo, pode adiantar, dessa vez pode adiantar a hora. A Kokomi não vai estar aí, você vai procurá-la.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's...
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational... let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be... The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even as far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this...
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right, let's find... Are you sure this is the right place? Feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Já perceberam o Cílio Electro? Não deixe a oportunidade passar, né? Mesmo esteja numa missão, vai lá embaixo que vai ter um baú comum para você pegar. De graça, na cara do gol, pega, né? E depois voltamos para a missão.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast.
It's you. I apologize.
You got sick? Look.
No. It's nothing like that. It's just...
You run on energy? You mean you're like...
No, it's just a figure of speech. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me, but because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priest. So whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparation. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong.
Is there anything we can do to...
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on... This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the direct... Let's try... Hey, look! this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back today.
That's just, Give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Well, let's take... Kokomi, is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Kokomi? Oh no, she's fallen. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks. You sure that's a good... She does look pretty exhausted. Cause there's...
Avoid disaster. The war's over. Did you see?
Yep, you've been out for ages.
I can't believe it got... I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to...
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need...
Oh, how much energy will that take?
Don't worry, I've got plenty.
That's great! What?
Welcome, everyone! Today is the day that we celebrate. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to... This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further leads regarding the issue, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
Watatsumi Island is finally recently. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little... When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. We'd go to bed ravenous. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service.
Oh!
Come on, take it. Without...
Okay, well...
Hey there! Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature. Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. He's been acting strange these days, always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information.
Sounds promising. Let's go... This guy smells of booze.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and...
Nuh-uh.
Is that so? All anyone talks about. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the resist? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can.
This guy. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see it.
Take this!
You're a strong fighter. No wonder her ex. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain. Comrade. We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick! What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryou Commission!
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future. What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden? We are the resistance. Everything we can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Shogun. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said, Jeff. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person. But how can I? How can I when every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryou. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? What are you... Darn. Doesn't seem like... What are we gonna do? This is really serious.
Time to go.
The whole thing about the Tenryou Committee, they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I think I understand what Kozen means when he says the talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guards to the location. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guard.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over...
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral it would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would
Na
attack the
história,
Tenryou
na lore
Commission,
do jogo, a
not
gente
to
acaba
mention,
descobrindo que tem
we have
galera
no
que
idea
tá
how
com
many
medo
of
de
Watatsumi
não
Island
haver a
soldiers are
paz
involved
com a
in
galera
this
de
plot.
Inazuma entre o
Sounds like a
Watatsumi
really tricky
e a gente vê algo que
situation.
realmente
Don't let it
acontece
worry
na
you.
vida real, pessoas
What's
que
done is
viveram
done.
na guerra da
These
guerra
soldiers
que
crossed the
não
line,
sabem
but
viver outra
the
vida que
blame
não
is
seja a
not theirs
guerra e a
alone.
violência, porque sempre viveram
Let's meet
aquilo
here
e não
again tomorrow.
acreditam até mesmo na paz. É isso, galera, parte 2 de Kokomi terminada. Em breve vou trazer a parte final aparecendo Kujo-Sara. Um abraço, até o próximo vídeo.